Okay, just a little bit quick video on the gearing. So this is a gearing here. It's fitted at the moment. This one comes in 4 parts for the bamboo, but there's a single print. They're held together. The gears actually almost gives a dovetail, so I use the gears as a way of joining it together. So basically, so we don't break gears. So it's a very, very clean join. And then underneath, which is underneath this centre ring, there's also a dog bone connector, which holds that together. So these are really solid. I've actually glued these together because you can once they're bolted in, you're holding the dog bone up underneath. I mean, obviously you probably want to glue it in, but I haven't done on this case. Then this ring is held on. There's 3mm spacers. Now we can make different thickness spacers, so we can lift this up and down. Effectively, the dome theory should come level to the bottom of your Lazy Susan, so you've got about a 3mm gap when it turns. But if you want to put 2mm on there or 4mm, obviously we can lift the whole assembly up and down. There are 6 neo magnets that hold the dome in place here. So when you drop the dome in, the magnets will hold that on. And then there's these keys next to it here, which is effectively so that we've got a good key with the dome. So the brackets that go over here will have a magnet in the middle and 2 keys there. So when they drop in, it will stick stationary. What we've also got then is on each of these 3 legs, there are cable tie holes, so you can cable tie cable down there. And then we've got this plate which allows you to put magnetic pogo connectors on, so when the dome, it'll make the connection. And I've done it on all 3, so effectively it depends how many cables you want to do, so you can put more. It's expandable to put more pogos on, more cables on. Then on the center, this piece here is actually in 2 parts, so there's that bit, and this bit kind of slots in the middle. So depending on the slip ring you use, you can get these different ones. We can modify these for different sizes of slip ring, and then 3 screws, and they self-tap in, so it holds together. And then they've got channels to start the cable running down from the Lazy Susan, and then obviously we go to the pogo, which will make a connection through to the dome. So these are quite modular. This gives us flexibility and modular. And then on the center, there's a center post in here, which I've got just at the bottom, which I'll just quickly grab and show you. So this is for the 22mm, the 22mm slip ring. So that effectively then just bolts into there, holds the slip ring in. Cables will come through here. You can run them through to pogos. The cables then go through this hole in the bottom here, so through there. And again, the whole cable management system on the Mark IV is through these. So your cables in from your legs, we can go through there, cable tied, all cable tied up to there. Same on the other side of the legs, they're cable tied up to here. And then your cables come through the center here, and they can be cable through too. And then that takes you straight through to these top brackets for the back plate. So your electric board will sit there, and you'll have all your cables going through to your electric board. That goes through to here, and then obviously, depending on what you want on your dome, whether you want lights or animated parts, etc., etc., you can run them that way. So that's where we are at the moment. There are 2 of these in at the moment. One's for the granite ring, granite earth ring. The other one's for standard Amazon ring. What I can do is, the only bits we really need to change is inner dimensions. A lot of Lazy Susans are 10mm, which are these. If we get slightly thicker ones, what we've got to do is make this a bit thinner. If we get different diameters, we've got to just change the outside bit of this of the gearing. But what I'll do is I'll make sure that the files are shared, but also I can do these as they come through. If ones don't fit, which saves everybody having to reduce it by 98.7mm or whatever. I've got a little bit of binding on my Lazy Susan that I'll need to have a look at, but that's it really, folks. 5-minute video.